Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cox Connections. Brad Grundmeyer, Director of Public Government Affairs for Cox, Louisiana. Thank you so much for tuning into our program. It is that time of year. It's time for the Grundmeyer Tarpon Rodeo. Now, if you may recall, last year, of course, due to the oil spill that occurred in the Gulf of Mexico, unfortunately, they changed it from an actual tarpon rodeo to a big concert that was held on the beaches of Grand Isle. But now, this year, full steam ahead for the 2011 Grand Isle Tarpon Rodeo. And here to talk about that is their president, as well as District 57 representative for the state of Louisiana, Nickie, Monica. Nickie, good to see you, buddy.
Brad,
Nickie, Monica, good to see you, my friend. How are you?
Doing wonderful.
And now for you, as we were just talking before we rolled, Nickie, is that you have the opportunity of now being the president of the Grand Isle Tarpon Rodeo for 2 years, and how that happened.
Well, last year, as you just mentioned, we had the Island Aid fundraiser that took the place of the Tarpon Rodeo, which I was president and our committee helped sponsor that event. And this year, they allowed me to serve once again, which is an honor to serve as president of the Grand Isle Tarpon Rodeo.
And I guess they kind of felt, look, we got to give him a tarpon rodeo. You know, I think that's only appropriate.
Well, you know, this is the longest running competitive rodeo in the country. Okay, and you know, we want to keep that tradition alive and going. So you know, the committee decided we're going to bring it back. And Brad, from the feedback I'm getting from the community and the public, looks like it's going to be the biggest and the best ever. Yeah. Because everybody's excited to get back to Grand Isle.
Absolutely. And of course they want to support Grand Isle and everything that Grand Isle's been through. But you know, the fishing, it couldn't be any better. It's absolutely fantastic.
Well, we both experienced that 2 weeks ago. We went on our media trip, and we limited out on red snapper and mangrove snapper and delicious fish. You know, I had cooked some the other night on my grill.
And we'll show you some of that in a bit. Yeah.
Great. And like I said, if that's an indication of how the fishing in Grand Isle, it really is good.
In the past, where do you gauge the rodeo on its success, as far as participants or what? How is that gauged? I'm just curious.
The rodeo is the #1 economic development opportunity for the hotels, restaurants, lounges, and you know, and the charters in the area. So we gauge by the business that they have. Yes. You know, the rodeo is the catalyst for Grand Isle's economy. So
we need to get the beds filled, those rooms filled, and of course.
And Big Daddy's on Saturday night too. It's a success.
Exactly. So, and to your point also, you know, we were with Steve and his charter, but you know, those guys need to have their phone ring, obviously, because they need to bring people out there, have a chance to compete.
Right. And you know, talking to Steve, business has been slow, but you know, I talk to Mayor Commodore almost every week, and since May, Grand Isle on the weekends, the island is filling, you know,
the restaurants
at capacity, doing well. So I think we on track for a great Grand Isle Tarpon Rodeo.
And everybody, just to let you know, that's coming up July 28th, 29th, and 30th. And again, it's it's not this coming weekend, but the following weekend. What a great way to pack up your stuff, bring your gear out there, and give it a shot.
Right. And once again, it's at the Pavilion at the end of LA1 in Grand Isle. We have some great entertainment lined up this year. We have the Hurricane Levee Band that plays Thursday night. Yep. And the Hurricane Levee never breaks, so they play throughout. We have the Top Cats Saturday and Wise Guys on, Top Cats Friday and Wise Guys Saturday. And the President's Party, which is open to the public, is Thursday night. It's actually a shrimp boil. So really? The public is invited Thursday to the Pavilion, and the food is on the President.
Good stuff, good stuff. And one of the things that is most notable, obviously there's the shirts, but the poster has always been very significant because it sets the tone, and each poster throughout its history have been so unique and been done by, you know, aspiring artists or just local artists who are very prominently known. Tell me a little bit about Christy this year, Christy Boucher.
Well, Brad, I learned early on when I was invited to be president, that is #1 challenge of the president is to pick the poster.
And we have it right here.
Wonderful.
It's absolutely fantastic.
It's truly a beautiful piece of art. It's not just a poster this year, and you know, we want to do something different than in the years past. Because like I said, this poster identifies the rodeo. Yeah. And they got people who've been collecting for years, Brad. And you know, Christy, which is a local, Christy Boutique is a local artist. I think this is the 4th year in a row.
And you can get these when you go down.
Yeah, either get them or you can go online, tarponrodeo.org, and you can order them online.
Excellent.
And you get them at the rodeo, and the proceeds go to the Grand Isle Tarpon Rodeo to fund the program from next year.
Well, let's show you some of the pictures from our trip that you'll see. Just obviously a great sunset that we were having as we were heading out here at Port Fourchon, correct?
Yeah, Port Fourchon.
Amazing what that place has become, huh?
Oh my goodness,
boy!
Brad.
You know, you don't put that much concrete heading to that if it don't mean an economic engine over there. And just a beautiful day out there. And again, thanks to Steve and his crew for all their hospitality and those of the business community and the media that were there to support it. What about 30 miles out, if I'm not mistaken?
30 miles out, and once again, Brad, I want to thank you and the media group that joined us, because y'all the ones that promote the rodeo.
Yeah.
And, and I appreciate y'all supporting us and getting people to Grand Isle for that weekend.
Those snappers were amazing.
Oh my goodness, we limit.
I almost felt sad that we met our limit.
Well, you're right, but it's the law. And
yeah.
I think coming up we'll have a picture of the president bringing one in.
Yeah,
shortly.
I think we will in a second.
And I was fortunate enough to catch a few nice ones.
Oh,
but it was a little warm. But we was actually heading back for 12:30.
Absolutely, because we were done.
Early. We were done. So just I want to reiterate that the fishing is tremendous, and the seafood is safe.
Yes.
And in fact, I'm planning an event that we'll have a fried seafood lunch on Friday.
There he is.
Because I want to have the president.
I'm trying to maybe we get some. Look at that, he got a little muscle going on.
Yeah,
there.
man.
He
a little struggle. Serious.
A little struggle for that guy.
You might have been posing for the camera on that one.
I think you were. And beautiful red snapper you were able to pull up. Just absolutely amazing.
Really enjoyed it.
Everybody seemed like they had a great time, and obviously these boats are just amazing. They don't even hook up to the rigs anymore. They just are able to idle those boats.
Right. And we actually hovered over a sunken rig.
That's exactly the first stop. That's correct.
The first stop. Man, that was impressive. My first time doing that.
It was amazing. And then, I had to do a little shameless. I had my little part. So anyway, it was a great time out there. And again, everybody, we're telling you, it's coming up. Here is this year. Is this year's official shirt?
The official T-shirt, not the official fishing.
Right. Yeah, sure.
That's the T-shirt that's going to be available. And another way we raise money is we sell items with the Tarpon Rodeo logo.
All goes to support.
Support. So that's on under the pavilion. We have T-shirts, we have sun visors, hats, and then of course the official fishing shirt.
Obviously, does everybody have to get their fishing license? Obviously, to make sure you take care of that in advance of that.
Yes, and you have to register. You either go online at tarponrodeo.org, or when you get down to the pavilion, $25 to register.
Okay.
And you have to register to get your fish into the rodeo. And
then is there obviously the scaling on each day? So scales close at 8 o'clock, it seems, on that Thursday, and Friday. At 8 p.m. as well. And then on Saturday, scales close a little earlier at 6 o'clock, with the actual awarding between 8 and 10.
Right, that's correct. With
a variety of categories, I'm sure, too, as well, to be recognized.
Several.
And look,
the award ceremony will take 2 hours, so there's quite a few.
And then you got the wise guys, it says 10 o'clock, entertainment continues, but God, it probably goes on into the night, as well as the Top Cats and the Hurricane Levee Band. It's just going to be absolutely fantastic. If you're watching, everybody, and want to participate again in the 2011 Grand Isle Tarpon Rodeo, it's this Friday, July 28th through Sunday, July 30th, tarponrodeo.org, or call 504-615-0099, or you can email Picasso at gmail.com if you want more information, or just more so go to the website for anything that you need. And thank you again, Nickie, for the opportunity, but more so your involvement and bringing the Tarpon Rodeo back. It's going to be fantastic.
Well, Grand Isle is a great place.
Yes.
I'm proud to be part of it, and once again, everyone come on down and join us for a great time.
Thank you, Nickie.
Brad, thank you.
All the best, my friend. God bless. All righty. And that wraps up this segment. Go out, Grand Isle Tarpon Rodeo, coming up July 28th through the 30th. Thanks for watching.